Today I'm going to show you how to create a flowchart in Notion. So let's get creating. So there are many ways to do this, okay? And the way that I find is probably the most productive and you put in about the least amount of effort is literally creating a command for your flowchart in Notion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new page over here. So I'm just going to go and add new. And here you want to just go and add an empty page completely. So this empty page will open up. We can now name it Flowchart. And once you are in here, you'll have the opportunity to create commands. So if you use the backslash, you'll see there are a bunch of different commands. So what you want to do here is you want to look for the code snippet. Okay, so if you are using Code Pen, you can actually use this one here, but I'm going to go and show you how to use the code snippet option. You can also go and use the code mermaid, so you can create a diagram by writing code, but I find that it's much easier doing it this way because you have a little bit more leeway in terms of the tool that I'm going to use. So here it is here. And here you can obviously change the language, but we want it in mermaid. And you can then also, you can show in block. You can either have it code, preview, or split. I'm going to have it split because you can then see the code and then the results or the visuals of the code. So personally, I don't use ChatGPT. I use Perplexity AI. And Perplexity AI is pretty amazing. Let me show you exactly why. So first of all, you have sources here, which you can turn on and off. And then you can choose either your just daily search type of thing, or you can use a pro search, which is limited with the free plan, but it's enough to get me by. So what I've done is I've created this prompt. And basically what you need to do is the essentials here is create a mermaid markdown flowchart for Notion. Okay. With the following information. Now, this is where you have to add in your own information. So this is where you're going to go, and this is going to stay the same. So top card, next two cards, next four cards, next four cards. This is what I have got. So what I've got here is, I'm just using this as sample data. So I've got idea, and then the next two cards is idea 1 and idea 2. And then potential results from idea 1, potential results from idea 2, and then the pros and cons for each one of those results. So if you use this, you will be given code, all right, which you can literally just copy and paste. But what you can actually do with Perplexity is if you go down on the left side, there's spaces, and you can create a space. So you don't have to continue to use this prompt each and every time. So you can literally just add this into your space instructions, and thereafter, whenever you open that space, you can just add the information. So your top idea, your next lines, information, and so forth as you're going down. So you don't have to do this over and over. You can set it up and only do it once. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit the send button. And this, of course, will take some time. You can see here, it is now given the code. All right, I've done one previously, and just to show you, it is slightly different. So you will get different results each time you do it, but you can also see that there is an explanation of how it works. So I'm going to use this code here that I've just created now, and we're going to go back to Notion, and in that flowchart, here is where we are going to paste that code in. Here it is. You can see that this is now our flowchart. Let's just sort of zoom out here a little bit, and you can see now this is our flowchart. Okay, so this is great. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to go back to this one here, and I'm just going to copy this one just to show you that it will look slightly different. I'm going to just open another line here, and we're going to use that code snippet again, capture a code snippet, and here we are going to add that code. And you can see that it is slightly different. So this one is going from left to right, and this one is going from top to bottom. You can see that it is slightly different. Now, of course, as I mentioned, you can change the details as you'd like. And right over here, you can actually edit this code. And that's the reason I used this split over here, because when you have it in split view, you can actually see the code and you can edit that code as you are moving along. You're looking for a flowchart in Notion, this is the best way to do it.